Okay, so I'm gonna do the Dragonette eye makeup. The first thing you wanna do is use concealer. Just put a little bit on your eye and then just pat it out as a base. I'm just gonna do one eye for this. And then just any powder just to kind of cover it. Just kind of, again, just to get the nice base. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm gonna take the Lorac palette. I'm gonna use the shade Corduroy. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna do like windshield wiper motions. As like a base for the eye, transition shade. Just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And making sure it's nice and blended in, darkened. You want to blend as much as you can with this fluffy brush. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Then I'm gonna take a smaller brush. I like these like small, like little dome brushes. And then I'm gonna go in with the darker shade, which is chocolate. And I'm gonna take this on a pretty light hand and I'm gonna go in a V. Kind of like winging it out a little bit, like a cat eye, but blended. Making sure it's pretty dark on the edges. And then you can even like darken it up a little bit more by using an even smaller brush. Like this is like a really, really small one. Same thing, using the shade Chocolate. And then you're gonna just like really just darken up the very little V. Just like making sure it's nice and dark on the outside. Okay, and then you might want to even go back in with the more fluffy brush and like pull it to the middle. But you're gonna go back over this, so it's okay if it's not perfect. I like to really blend it out, so I might go in with like pink mauve, which is a more like neutral shade, and just blend it, just to make sure everything's blended out and feathered out. Okay, that's pretty good for now. I'll probably go back in and re-darken the edges, but for now that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with concealer and I'm gonna put some just on the very inside corner, just to make sure it's like really bright. You can always like powder that, but that way you want the inside really bright. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna put a little more powder there just to make sure that it sticks. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my glitter glue, which is on the makeup list. It's like the NYX glitter glue. You can do this on your finger. You can do it on, sorry, I'm gonna get the concealer. You can do it on your finger. You can do it on like a brush. I just use my finger. I use my ring finger. You put a little squeeze of it on and then you go in and pat on the lid, basically from the inside corner to where the dark is. Just patting it on. You don't have to like really blend it out because it's just gonna have the glitter on top. Okay, so then you've got that pretty tacky. And then I'm gonna take my NYX glitter. A lot of people use brushes for this. I like my finger because I think it gives me more control, but if you wanna use a brush, you can also use like a flat eyeshadow brush. Like maybe like a cheaper one, like these kind of ones I think are pretty good, like these little dome ones. But I'm just gonna use my finger. You go in with the glitter and you use more than you think you need. Sometimes I even take off the top of the NYX glitter just to make sure. And then you're gonna pack it on. Like using your finger, not rubbing it in, not blending, really just like packing. And it's gonna be a lot, like you're gonna like use a lot. It needs to be like glittery enough. And this is the part that Tori will go over too. She'll go over this to make sure that it's enough, but like it always needs to be more than you think. It needs to be like thick. So patting more until it's pretty much like almost opaque with glitter. Like you can't really see through the glitter. I'm gonna check and see. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I might even use more than that, but you get what I'm saying. Like you wanna really pack it in. It doesn't need to be see-through. It's not blended out at all because you need to be able to see it from the stage. That looks pretty good. Okay, so then, now that that's done, I'm gonna go back in now with the brown shade. So back to the Lorac palette, back to the corduroy shade. I mean, the corduroy shade and the burgundy shade. So corduroy, which is the like lighter tan, is gonna go back over here. And then back to the smallest brush with chocolate, and that's gonna go on the edge. You probably have to darken it back up because it does get covered by the glitter. Okay, so that's pretty good. You can always get rid of fallout. You can use a makeup wipe after you're done with the eyes, but that's basically what you're looking for. Dark, 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 the glitter, and then pale on the inside. Then you're gonna go back with your liquid, not liquid, the Backtrack MAC liner. Sorry, I'm looking for it. You're gonna go back with this Backtrack liner or whatever liner you have that we did in the first video, and you're gonna like just line it. You're gonna put the eyelashes on, then do mascara to meld it together. That's basically the eye. Okay, let me know if you have questions. Thanks, bye.